News leader.
A holiday tradition of lunchtime music and fellowship returns to First Presbyterian Church this week. The noon Noels will fill their worship space. Pastor Sandra Nichols is here to tell us all about it, and this is a fantastic event. For those who aren't familiar, refresh our memory. What are the noon Noels?
The noon Noels are a series of concerts at noon on the first 3 Wednesdays, typically in December, and they feature usually a high school music group. It features a time of congregation singing where the people who are in attendance can request their favorite carol to sing if they would like, and then a very brief message from me or our associate pastor, Pat Yancey, about joy and hope for the holiday season, topped off with just a teeny tiny little prayer.
And the church looks beautiful as well. We have some video from, I think, the debut performance last year in this space. And it's you know, the reds just pop over Christmas time. And the ribbons are there and the greenery is there.
It is very festive.
How does that space just add to the experience of the music and the choirs?
I think the light, the color of our stained glass windows, you know, we have world famous Tiffany windows in our sanctuary. And when you sit in our sanctuary surrounded by all that history and the beautiful glowing wood and the light coming through our windows, you will feel surrounded by beauty and warmth. And then when you add music to that space, it really is Christmas in 30 minutes. Plus, we've got a delicious lunch either before or after.
I was going to say, there can be food involved for those who would like.
Involved.
And what time do you serve that?
We have bumped up our first seating to 11:15 just to give everybody a little bit more time to eat their delicious lunch. And then we serve the second one right after we end at 12:30.
So you can come early and enjoy lunch or stay late and enjoy lunch. There is a $7 donation for that, but the music itself is free, which is fantastic.
Absolutely free, yes.
So these new Noels really are about experiencing the joy of the season and the message of the season, but you have another very special event that you do at First Presbyterian, and that's called the Blue Christmas, because not everyone is happy 24/7 over the holiday season.
That's right.
So what does Blue Christmas seek to do?
It's definitely a contrast with our new Noels, so I would challenge anybody to come to a new Noel and not smile. You cannot do it. On the other hand, if you've had a tough year, if you've lost a loved one, or you're struggling with depression or anxiety about the state of the world, or maybe you're estranged from someone, you just are carrying some kind of burden or sadness with you, you may not feel like
Celebrating all the time.
Exactly.
Right.
So Blue Christmas gives you a chance to come and be more contemplative. It's a quieter service, still beautiful music, but a little bit different. And we give you an opportunity to light a candle for a loved one or other grief you might be carrying.
And seeking comfort and guidance, so many holiday traditions are centered around family or around love.
And what if you don't have any?
Exactly. And if you're feeling sad, you sometimes feel pressure to not feel sad.
Yes.
So this service is something where people can find a lot of comfort and hope.
Yes, and it's proved to be growing in popularity over the years, and anyone is welcome.
Very good. And the new Noels, of course. The program itself, you said, only about a half hour, and the program itself is free.
Absolutely free.
How much have you seen this grow, and how wonderful is it to bring it back after those years of COVID when things were a little on the weird side?
Well, we're celebrating 50 years of new Noels this year, and they aren't necessarily consecutive years, but add all the years together, and there's 50 of them, and I've been around for, this will be my 11th season.
Time flies.
Yes, and I notice we keep getting more and more people, and the food just keeps getting better, and it just keeps getting better.
Well, the first one is tomorrow, December 4th, and then again the next 2 Wednesdays, the 11th and the 18th. Again, remember, you can have lunch before or after for a donation. And then the Blue Christmas worship service at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, December 11th, First Presbyterian, right downtown, 817 Southwest Harrison. Sandra, thank you so very much. Appreciate you being here and telling us about those beautiful holiday traditions. We love hearing about them and celebrating them with you. Well, we hope you had that heavy coat out today. A little bit warmer out there, but we could have even a better warm-up in store. Find out when it arrives next in the First Alert forecast.